And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Well, I have the trencher drill components and the trencher motor components. Now, there's a tip in the help that says the more surface that this thing has access to in your vein affects how efficient it is. So I want to make sure with this coal vein, I don't really have a better face than this. I was looking around and trying to see as far as this would be a good one right here. It'd be a perfect 3x3, but getting power back here would be a little bit of a chore. So we're going to just build it on this. This is a 6-phase. We're missing 3, but it's going to be so fast that, make sure this is the right one. Yep, drill component. Okay, let me take that away and build the motor behind it, because it orients itself depending on the motor. So there's the motor. It's a temporary texture right now, so no worries on that. There we go. Now this thing is ready, is just absolutely ready for some action. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I want to put a power block there. Let's see, that there, not an advanced, I want a motorized conveyor. This thing is going to pull so much ore that it's ridiculous. So let me see, give you an idea of how fast this is. I'm going to, well, if I want this to be absolutely the fastest, I want to do something like this and a turntable, which I know I've got a few of. Let's put this going up, a turntable that inserts into other hoppers. That way all 4 directions of the turntable are getting used. So it'll be able to put out the most, which is 100 or 150 items per minute. To power this thing, again, this thing demands a massive amount of power. So I want the power to come in right here. Just like that. So that lines everything up. And I can actually get rid of that battery because I can beam power directly into that. Yep, it should reach. Yep, there we go. Beam power directly into this thing to make sure that it's putting out the most power it can. And to power the actual drill, I want to put 2,000 power into it. So there it goes. You can see it drilling on it here. Next ore. So it's drilling 270 ore right now. Every, I'm guessing, 15 seconds. 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 15 And the most, I think if you had it facing the right way, it would be even more than that. So this is actually pulling out as fast as it's pushing. So this is pushing out. So let's see what this has. As this drains, it should kick back on. Okay, it's 30 seconds. So 270 ore every 30 seconds. And if you had this maxed, I think it would be 300. So this can put out a ton of, and the trencher drill, you can actually, it has the option to add drills and stuff for future upgrades. So DJ is throwing around the idea of adding something for upgrades. So I'm not actually able to pull out ore fast enough. It's just like if you have like a plasma head cutter in an ore extractor. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, don't worry about any of this. This is still very much a work in progress. But you can see how beastly this thing is. You don't want to get close to it because, you know, he made it so it can kill you. It actually puts out to that hopper really fast. So yeah, this is all temporary stuff. Don't worry about it. It's getting all the power that it needs. And it's doing it very quickly. I'm not sure what the actual efficiency is. I think it's a sliding scale efficiency, depending on what you're mining. So I think tier 1, like coal, copper, and tin, is a higher efficiency than the tier 2 or tier 3 ores. But that is the trencher drill, a beast of a machine that has so much potential. And in the future, with the expansion that's coming, it will be the only drill that can actually handle the next tier, the tier 4 ores that are down there. They're temporary named right now, but this thing will be the beast that actually is able to mine that stuff. And it needs to be fast because the tier 4 smelting system will be very fast. So this thing you'll need to be pulling out lots and lots of ore and just going crazy with it. So yeah, there's a little demo of the trencher drill. It's coming in the tier 4 expansion. And granted, this vein is pretty big. So 248201, let's see what it changes when I finish. When it finishes. 248. Come on. One more. Anybody remember what that number was? 248 something. 241, something like that. Okay, let's scan it again. 248841. 244. So it looks like it used something like almost 4,000 to get 270. I'll have to look at the video once I render it and publish it to see what that is and see what that efficiency is. If it's 10%, it should have pulled 240 out. But anyway, moving on. I'll leave that to its devices for now. Not too worried about it. So our base threat has come down quite a bit. I mean, we're only 4,300 when I was playing with a serious amount of threat here just a little bit ago. Spiderbot doesn't seem to like to fully charge when he visits, even though I've got tons of hoppers here. So I'll have to ask DJ about that later. That's a brand new feature, so like with anything, there needs to be bugs that need to be fixed out of it. Grab some goodies here. See if there's any stingers. Pristine stingers is what I'm after. Ooh, look at them all. Yeah, this is why I want to do a Falcor system for my other area that's going to be the focus of all the attacks. Because I want to continue to be able to pick up this stuff just in case future recipes use it. You never know what DJ has up his sleeve, so could be you're going to need a lot of, eyes or chitin or something like that, the phosphorus glands for future things. But Spiderbot is pretty good at taking stuff out. I'll give him that. Fully upgraded, he can cause some massive damage. Do go, Spiderbot. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it still isn't empty from when I had it in before. 25, 22. Just a few. I should do the cryo stuff and just bring it up here and just not worry about how much power it consumes, just because I'm not collecting enough now to actually need like 8 of those things like I have downstairs. 154 pristine stingers. I did put a little hopper here to fill up. So I've got 100 in there exactly. So 100 more in there, and I have 54 left, which is pretty good. So what is next on the agenda? I think I'm at a point where I want to charge the OET one more time, and get rid of that corner and move all of my stuff over. But charging it, that's like a 2.5 hour long process. It is brutal. So I am trying to figure out what I want to do the rest of the episode, and I think what I want to do is come over here and look at the titanium situation, because that is where we're really falling short right now. It's just too slow. So I think I'm going to stop that. I'm going to collect all that titanium. I'll put that there. I'm going to get rid of that. This one will come all the way over. Very inefficient, but you know, I am not too worried about that. And if there's a back one here, I want this one to come out, down, and in, just like that. That way we have two coming in here to fill up the backlog, and then two running down here to really try to maximize the throughput of this. This should be almost full, actually. That is, it's actually full. So that is good. But this will ensure, I need to rotate this one over. You can see there's a gap. So now they line up perfectly. It fills the gap up. They're all full all the way down. It's just a constant stream going in there now. Well, once that backlogs, all of these other ones will backlog as well. Because these two are actually filling this. So that is a good titanium river going down here. So I have 100 in here, which will make roughly, we'll make 3 MK4 batteries for the 100. And why was that empty, I wonder? Shouldn't have been. Is this, it's got 20 of them in it. Holy cow. How many are going to be? I wonder how many it stores before it stops. That is the question. So that should be about the time when it kicks off. Okay, so it has 20. Is this a bug? It's, 21. So I wonder how many it's actually going to store before it plops them in there. I would hate to take those out and have those 20 disappear. That would be painful. Painful amount of resources down the drain, if that was the case. I do need to look at getting my tin kind of moving along a little bit more. I mean, I have it down here, and it does okay, but it could go a lot better. I really want to revamp this whole system down here and just give it some love. Give multiple smelters per resource. I'll take this copper. I'm still trying to get rid of that copper vein down in the mine shaft. So lithium, I want to keep maximized because Spiderbot's charge system over here uses a lot of lithium. So I need to keep that running. Looks like they're backing up now, which is good. It's a good sign. All right. Titanium is still flowing. I wonder what that is up to now. 23. Well, hopefully it doesn't bug out on me. I would hate for that to happen. I don't know if there's a stack size setting or what, but this is using all of my titanium, which is also painful. I'm gonna have to, maybe we can use that trencher, this trencher drill, in a future episode to just come down hard on a vein. These are all full. How much coal do I have? 32,000? Yeah, that's a lot of coal. What is it down to? 142.6. Again, I'll have to look at that. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.